I watched Sonic Highways last night.
Yes, and?
I really enjoyed it. The Foo Fighters documentary thing. It wasn't really a Foo Fighters thing, but it must be fun if you're Dave Grohl and you can just write your own ticket because your Sound City documentary was awesome and HBO says let's do something. So he's going to different cities, and by the end of each show they'll have a song. And it was pretty cool to see some of the lyrics of the song be based on things that happened during the show. But, man, so much of my guy Steve Albini, it was a love letter to Steve Albini.
It was really about him.
Mostly. Buddy Guy and Steve Albini. And you saw him sitting there at the poker table at one point. He's a hell of a poker player.
He's an odd man.
Oh, he's a very odd man, a wonderfully odd man. And just I enjoyed that. And Jason Narducci, another guy who's been on this show as a friend, was there. He was the guy Verboten who played when he was 10 years old. And all these different connections. But I really enjoyed the show. It wasn't complete about Chicago. It wasn't a completist thing.
And Rockford got screwed again.
Why?
Cheap Trick is not from Chicago.
Oh, but they influenced all of Chicago.
Look, poor Rockford. Rockford doesn't.
Poor Rockford. This guy, you step on them every chance you get.
It's an awful.
What are you talking about?
It's an awful place. It really is. It's a miserable. It is. It's a miserable, sad.
You spent a lot of time out there. Is that right?
3 years.
Yes,
but give them Cheap Trick. They don't have anything. Let them take credit for Cheap Trick. Cheap Trick is not from Chicago.
But
they're from and of Rockford.
Yeah.
They might have driven here for some shows.
A lot of shows, Dan.
But not as many as they did at the Metro Center. They're a Rockford band.
That's fine, but they are of Chicago.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
What do they claim?
They played 1 million times in Chicago. They still play 1 million times in Chicago.
But they're a Rockford band.
They influenced the whole scene. They were part of the fabric of the music scene.
But all four of them. Not only they still live there.
The whole family.
They all live there. They're all from there. They're all of there.
Miles Nielsen, good man. Dax and Aaron, all the Rick's kids. Scoreheads, actually.
Gunner is another one.
Dax and Aaron and Miles.
Those are rock names,
aren't they?
Yes.
Wouldn't you? What would you name your kid? Tiger.
Gunner. I like Gunner. That's a good one.
Flyer. Yeah. Anyway, I enjoyed the show, and it was cool to see Buddy Guy, freaking treasure, and
how old is he?
83?
More.
Is more? Are you sure?
Guy?
How old did you say?
83?
No, I don't think he's that old. I think he's in his 70s. He was young.
Okay.
He was awfully young.
I just think of him as like ageless, like Robert Johnson or something. You know, one of these guys that's
he's aged into that vibe. That's for sure. He was born in 1936, Terry.
Okay.
How old does that make you? Not quite 80. 78?
Yep. Okay. Younger than I thought. A lot of B-roll of Dave Grohl walking places, though.
Very thoughtugh.
Right. A lot of sort of pensive, sort of wondering.
And him standing on an L platform when you know he's not taking the train. Come on. I'm Dave Grohl. I'm not
I own that train.
Right.
Get off.
Where are we